It's really got to be drilled.
He's got him on his back.
When we talk about a low single leg,
lightning fast.
In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the attacks you're very likely to see Keegan O'Toole hit at NCAAs. He's got a really nice duck under that's really slick. Against guys that lead their right leg, he has a really nice knee pull, inside and outside stepped. And then versus left leg, he either misdirects back to the right leg or hits a really nice low single to their left leg. So let's take a look. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is by far my favorite attack that O'Toole does. This nice little outside step duck under from collar. All right, so we see partner or opponent is going to inside collar. O'Toole fights his hand inside, and here he shifts his head to the opposite side. And O'Toole does this versus left or right leg leads. Right here, this guy's got a left leg lead. So he shifts head to the opposite side. Now he's created this giant window on the opposite side that he's going to be able to duck under. All right, outside step with his left toward the duck side. Elbow pulls up and back to keep the opponent's arm above him. Head rolls all the way underneath, and hand catches collar or trap, and then pivots toward his duck side. Gets both feet out of the way. The guy falls right over. And so one of the things that if he does it against a left leg lead, all this space over here tends to make the guy fall right over. So nice. Same little duck under as before here. This time it's more from opponent's thumb block, but still gets a guy's arm to bend. Ends up scoring. So here we see opponent comes back from collar. So he's inside of control on collar here. Drops his hand. Goes over top thumb block, a little more defensive, kind of push him away. But as soon as this arm kind of starts to bend, Keegan is going to feel his duck under start to open up. All right, so, and again, taking his head opposite side first, and then rolling it all the way underneath for the duck. And here the guy's got right leg lead. Again, he can hit it on either lead leg. Takes his head to the right. We see this arm is bent. Keegan's going to take his elbow up and back as his head rolls underneath. We see this elbow kind of make a shelf, or this tricep make a shelf for this guy's arm to stay over. And then other hand is going to come up to collar or trap or shoulder or arm. Right, something on this backside to control. And then head peeks through, slides feet out of the way, and then eventually gets his finish. Same attack, really nice angle to look at it here. We're not going to go through the whole finishes or the whole finish here because he takes a while in order to finish this one. Again, collar tie, opponent comes over top, giving all this space underneath this guy's armpit. Head shifts to the opposite side, rolls underneath, elbow up, makes a shelf for the opponent's arm, outside step. As his chin drops to let his head roll under, it's going to end up coming right back up high in the armpit, pivoting his feet, grabbing collar, attacking hip. Just a really nice, simple, pretty safe attack as long as your feet get over there. Here we see his duck into a really beautiful inside reach follow-up. So all the same things here. He's got collar inside, gonna have access to this armpit. Shifts his head over. Head rolls underneath. This guy is able to square quicker than Keegan can spin. So as they come up, he kind of gets into this underhook type position. But as they recover, his high hand's going to drop to an inside anchor as the opponent steps up. And just really nice chaining two things together. Catches far leg. Easy, quick finish. This is another attack you're likely to see Keegan hit. They're in NCAAs. Just in some variation of an inside reach or inside knee pull. So here he goes from space. And so he's going to end up clearing all these ties. And once he clears this space, again, this is going to be against guys that right leg lead a lot. This is an attack I really like. The direction his foot's pointing, really important. You point it towards the opponent as you attack. And here he inside anchors on the knee, middle knee pull action. Lots of distance, so pivots his head inside and goes to kind of a corner finish. All right, now let's look at some options when the guy's left leg lead. And a lot of the time he'll end up misdirecting with something and then attacking back to the guy's right leg. So it can be a fake or a misdirect or some kind of motion that makes the guy switch his lead leg into an attack on their right leg. So here what we're going to see, as this wrist rolls down, he's going to reach inside and fake drag, so he's not even like committing to the drag at all. All right, and look at footwork real quick. It's gonna be a small step and head shift and hand coming across. So everything's reading to the right. And then as soon as his hand touches, we can start to see this guy's leg going back, which is gonna make his right leg his lead one, immediately changing directions back into that leg. Again, looking for his kind of inside anchor to the guy's leg. And then goes through his seemingly always slow, methodical finishes. Here, same idea. This time he snaps the hand down into his fake drag as opposed to like rolling his wrist down. So I'm not going to go through the whole finish. Takes him a little bit. So here we see opponent's a little more square, like not necessarily leading one leg or the other. Maybe this one's in front a little bit more, but still you can misdirect to the back leg and then attack the front leg. That's completely viable. All right, so we see him wrist snap, hand catches like he's going to drag, and everything is reading on this side, and then rocks back the other direction, inside reach, really gets low, level change to get to that leg. It's just another way he's attacking guys that aren't heavy leading their right legs. One more look at a misdirection. So we see guy's going to be heavy left leg lead here. And here I'm pretty sure he doesn't even go fake drag at all. He's just going to like small fade to the left and then roll back under to attack the opposite leg. So you see him roll the wrist down. Yep, and we see this hand stays on this side the whole time. So no fake drag here. Just a slight fade this way with his head. Makes the guy's foot start to square up. Right there. And we can see him go back and attacking that opposite side. Been seeing a lot of misdirections out of a lot of people this year. Now here's one of the attacks you're likely to see versus a left leg lead. So really just kind of dropping in like a low single. So level change and then kind of snagging that ankle. I really like. Watch as he drops. He's going to catch his toe, which is going to like push him forward just enough distance to get to that leg. Catches his toe right there. And then that gives him enough momentum to go forward and snag that heel. Pretty much like a low single. And then reads his finish options. Head ends up outside. So finishes where he's at. Slides up into double leg. Really solid finish. Here again, same low single attack. Head ends up in a different spot. But again, it's against guys with left leg leads that we tend to see him take this kind of attack. So this guy's heavy, left leg lead, maybe trying to fake here a little bit. Not a great position. So Keegan, as this guy fakes, drops in, and catches the heel, just like low single. Head ends up inside, takes two hands to the guy's heel right away, and then adjust to the guy's kind of split wizard defense. Reads his finish options and scores.